morning. It is, what's its face? Sunday. Or not Sunday, it's Monday. It is the first day back. I've got a lot of things I've got to do, like send emails and grade. So that'll be fun. And we're actually gonna go onto campus. So yeah. Let's enjoy the first cup of coffee. Yeah. Oh. It was the coconut sugar cookies, and yeah, this is pretty darn good. And I forgot to turn on my alarms. I turned them off over vacation, and now I was like, oh, why didn't I wake up to my alarms? It's because I hadn't turned them on. But it's only like 8 o'clock right now, so it's not too bad. So I am now showered and dressed and wearing a sweater I had not worn in a while. For some reason I thought the sleeves were longer, but oh well, it's not going to be too bad, because heck, half the time I have my sleeves rolled up anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to make myself a little bit of food and then get on to grading. Have I been procrastinating? Yes. Have I also changed sweaters? Yes, because I realized honestly the one I was wearing was just a little too small. There was like the stitching or the knit was a little too tight in a couple of spots, and I was like, instead of having to deal with it all day, this is just going into the donation pile that I'm building up right now. So about to start grading reports, and I've got 2 that I want to get done today, because the third one I'll get done, but I'm not going to be like stressing to get it done before I have to go in for teaching. So there's still some snow, but it's not as much as it had been yesterday or 2 days ago, or yesterday even in the morning. And most of the places that have snow still on them are things like the roof, the grass where it's in the shade. So for the most part, it started to melt. It's just the sections that have remained cold or like really don't retain heat as well. So they would have been more likely to be very cold when it had started to snow. Those are the ones that have it sticking. But yeah, I've been grading. It's been slow going because I've been getting distracted, but it's coming along. So in this clip, you could not hear the audio at all because there was so much road construction going on in the like parking garage next to where I live. But I was really just talking about how I had to like get onto campus, and the fact that I've realized I usually like to edit the reports that I'm grading and then provide the comments and grades for it, as well as the fact that I had only really eaten carbs that day. And by saying that I've only eaten carbs that day, I mean it was crackers and 2 packs of ramen, 1 for breakfast and 1 for lunch, which is definitely not super healthy for me.
A snowy little campus.
Okay, so I am finally walking back. It did snow a bit. I'm also actually wearing my gloves today. Stopped by Qdoba to get food, and now it's just the walk home. I made sure I got salad because I have not been eating a lot of veggies, and that's not good for me. I need to be better about that. Okay, so it is back to snowing, but you can't really see it, but it is. Yeah, it's cold. And work was fine. I actually started compiling jobs. And coincidentally, one of my siblings emailed me something about looking at jobs, so that was kind of funny. And yeah, just cold and wanting to be back home and warmed up. But I am enjoying this walk a little bit, but also ready to be home. But it does remind me of undergrad, which is good and bad. Yeah, you can see the snow more here. I have not done nearly as much as I should have done, but that happens. I'm about to put some clothes away because I'd had to pull them out from the hamper. I'm gonna have to do laundry probably tomorrow morning, and also still edit my video that's gonna go up on the 3rd. Yeah, it's one of those days. I'm not super pumped of just being so lazy. It's so bad. Okay, so I have spent the past like 30 minutes just sitting in the bath doing whatever, and now I really need to sit down and actually, God, it's probably closer to an hour now that I think about it. But now I just need to sit down and edit my video. We've been seeing some things about like more from my sister
about my nibbling, because they're starting the child on like food a little bit, just getting him familiar, honestly, and figuring out, making sure he's familiar with like these different foods, different flavors. I'm assuming also a portion of it will be things like looking for allergies. They tried eggs yesterday, and that was fine. And so you just get all the cute little like baby food stuff. And the nibbling had just tried not acorn squash, I think it was butternut squash. And my mother's comment was have him try acorn squash pudding or mashed potatoes, and they'll soon be doing combos, I think, so they'll do probably acorn squash pudding at some point, which is like one of my favorite dishes. Maybe I'll make that as a Vlogmas video, is making acorn squash pudding. I think that'll be fun. So yay, I got my video edited. It was really quick. I probably could have edited it more, getting rid of some of the ums and slow spacing and everything, but it kind of does show what my thought process has been for the past couple of days. I'm just chilling. We ended up getting an email about the Secret Santa that we are holding for a club event, and I was filling out kind of the like wish list and trying to figure out things that were under $10, which I do appreciate. It's kind of fun to think through like, okay, options for gifts that are under $10, under $25, like we're doing it under 10, and trying to be creative on things with also taking into account the fact that I'm moving soon. So that's been kind of interesting to think about. It's just been that kind of day. I'm about to get my coffee ready, and then I'm gonna go to bed. It is almost like 11:30 at night. So right now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to hit all of the rest of the distilleries that I need to hit. And I was annoyed because I hadn't realized Old Forester had kind of a wait list on it. I'm gonna try to see about like figuring out some dates on that, because I also would still like to go up to the Cincinnati Museum and the Cincinnati Zoo, which I think I could hit both of those in a day. Because I think the Cincinnati Museum I could do in the morning, an afternoon, and then go to the Cincinnati Zoo later in the afternoon, which could be totally reasonable for me to do. I don't know. I want to go and do all the Christmassy stuff that I always do, but I have all these other responsibilities as well. And God, it's tiring. Because like I said, I need to get this done beforehand. And the biggest problem is that there is one distillery that is almost like a 3-hour drive away. Like, I could totally go and do this distillery tour. I have driven 6 hours in a day, like nobody's business, and at weird times as well, because like I have driven from Pittsburgh to Kentucky, which is about a 5.5-6 hour drive, starting at like 3 in the afternoon. So like I can do it. That's fine. But it's just I am trying to schedule everything. And that is not something I am known to do. As well as try to plan out what videos I want to do for Vlogmas. This has been like my least prepared, even though it's only like day 2. So there's still a lot of options to kind of move and figure out what's going on. But right now I have no ideas. So yeah, if y'all have any, please let me know. Although generally, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!